extra soothing sound waves each week, be sure to check out my Patreon, link in the description box. How are they doing? Only 2 more nights for them. Sure, that'll go by fast. Yes. How kind of you. Who's this one from? Ah, the Richards. I love them. Aren't they just delicious? Do you want some? I might save it for later. We have a new guest coming today. I know. I'm so excited. Can't you tell? It's been a while since we've had any new blood. Here, save that for me for later. Well, I don't want them coming in and seeing. It ruins all the fun. They could be here any minute. Okay. Which room should they go in? Ah, my favorite, number 30. Yes. Definitely. Clarissa Welsh, we've been waiting for you. Well, I mean your reservation, of course. We have you booked in. Welcome to the Moonlight Manor. How are you doing today? Oh, lovely. I'm doing much better now. Do you need any help with your bags? It's a lot of bags for a short stay. Well, I do know we have you booked in for the week, but you never know how long you'll stay. I can have one of our members help you with your bags if you need. How's the weather out there? Yes, I heard there is a storm brewing. It's a good thing you made it in safe and sound. Did you drive? Oh, good, yes. Getting dropped off is best. Well, let's get you booked in here. Okay. Well, of course, I have your name already under the reservation. Clarissa Welsh. What a beautiful name. I remember your cousin. Oh, that is right. Yes. He went missing, what was it, 2 years ago? Yes, I do remember he stayed with us shortly before his disappearance, but everyone saw him get on the bus. Yes, it's so unfortunate. I truly do offer my condolences, but you never know when you just might get reunited. The Moonlight Manor is a very special place, as I'm sure you've heard. Really, I do remember them being quite curious about the manor. I remember they had so much life and adventure in them. Yes. So you came based on their recommendations then? Lots of research. Well, then I'm sure you'll enjoy your stay with us. And will your husband be joining us, or are you both still having problems in the marriage? Just assuming. I see. He won't be. Next time you should really bring the kids. I think Emily would love it here. Oh, and little Jacob, he's so curious as well. I believe you mentioned them in your email to us. Well, I'm sure we have it on file. Nonetheless, so we have you booked in for 6 nights. Yes. And I have you booked into my favorite room. Room number 13. Yes. Okay. And you already prepaid, so you don't have to worry about any of that. And shall you make it to the end of your stay, we can gladly refund the security deposit onto the same card. Okay? Just getting your details here. Okay. Did you bring a phone? You did? Okay. And what's your phone number? I see. And what's your phone carrier? Just curious. Oh, okay. Yes. They don't usually have very good service out here. Good. Okay. Well, we do have few guests staying with us, but we find that the Moonlight Manor isn't a place where there's much socialization. It's more isolation. It's a place to be one with your thoughts, and oftentimes we get a lot of lost souls who just need to escape their current lives and relax, find some peace, however that may be. Good. Well, I'm sure that you'll find that here. However, we do of course offer activities to keep you busy during your stay so that you don't get bored. It's the last thing we would want. Would you like me to go through a few activities? Of course, I'd be more than happy to. Well, we have our Veiled Visions Vigil. So if you'd like to participate in this, you can let me know and I can mark you down. For this activity, one of our members will enter your room at exactly 3:13 a.m. and they'll guide you to a secret part of the mansion. You can almost think of it as a hide and go seek in a sense. And in that location, you're blindfolded. And yes, of course, they blindfold you when leaving your room. Yes, don't be silly. And then you have to find your way back to your room, okay, before time is up. Oh, it's a fun little game. I'm sure you'll love it. And you can listen to the whispers to follow your way back, but you have to be very careful because some of the whispers help, but others are just a distraction. It's a fun game. So many of our guests loved playing it. So fun. It's one of my favorites. We also have our reptile pavilion. This is lovely if you'd like to paint, and I know you haven't painted in a long time, so this could be good for you to find that artist deep inside. And you can draw and paint the animals. It's quite a soothing experience, but be careful because some of our creatures have learned how to open the cages, and they do enjoy petting our guests. So it's more of an interactive exhibit, I'd say. But I know how much you love animals and painting, so I think that this could be a really soothing experience for you. We also have the library. Many of our books were written by former members, and we also have our guest book of souls. Oh, you may actually be able to find your cousin in there. See his handwriting once more. It might provide some closure, or perhaps that's just the beginning. It's a really easy way to pass time here. You may find that you get quite lost in the books. Speaking of, don't forget to sign the guest book, noting your stay. Now, good. We also have the cemetery, which is my personal favorite. Going for a walk is so lovely, and you get to know so much about our previous guests. I mean, other members or townsfolk. That's what I mean. Sorry, townsfolk. Yes. You can learn more about them, but just be careful, because once the fog starts to roll in, it can be really hard to find your way out. Just start running. That's what I always recommend. It takes even us. Now we also have hiking, nearby trails in the woods. I know you're not much of a hiker, but still thought I'd mention it. Some people come here for the nature. We're very close to the Appalachian. Yes, the main trail. It's lovely here in the mountains, isn't it? A lot of people come here for the hiking. I mean, it's what happens when you're in the Appalachian. But if we don't get you, they certainly will. Nonetheless, if you would like to take your odds and go hiking, then feel free, be my guest. Make sure you pack plenty of food and water, though, because you never know how long your hike may last. And then we also have the nearby town that you may have driven past. Yes, perhaps you went the long route. A lot of people do miss that town. Well, I can give you directions if you'd like. It's a lovely, quaint little town. Just make sure that you get back before dark, okay? Yes. Some of the townsfolk are very, very unique, and I love that about them. A few of them are actually now members at the Moonlight Manor. Well, of course, that's what I mean by a member. They work here, but we don't like to think of it as an employee. We're more of like a family at the Moonlight Manor, and families stick together through thick and thin. That's why if you're having issues with your own family, it's best to stay at the Moonlight Manor. Of course, we never turn our backs on you. We always look you in the eye. And if you'd like a more permanent position, perhaps, or you'd like to prolong your stay willingly, of course, then you can join one of our midnight meetings. They take place in the foyer. Just follow the black cloaks and you'll make your way. Of course, we always meet at midnight. You're welcome to join. Some of the guests do. Some of them follow the whispers and end up there by choice or not. But I think you'll end up there, Clarissa. We'd love to have you. Now let's see. What else? Hungry, are you? Long car ride. It is a long way from your house, isn't it? But it's good to get away. Yes. Otherwise, stress can follow. Then let me tell you about our food. We do offer a dining service, and there are absolutely no changes to the meals allowed. Don't worry, I know all your allergies. Of course, peanuts and shellfish. Don't worry, you'd never go like that. There's no fun in that. The feast always begins at 7 p.m. on the dot, okay? You can make your way to the main dining hall. Now, what time does dinner end? Well, when all the members have finished feasting, of course. We take a long time to eat. We rather enjoy our food, and we always believe it's best to play with our food. And then if you'd like breakfast, that'll be served at your door, but we do find that you'll probably sleep in. Many guests do. You may even wake up and it's already dark again. You'll feel very tired here. It can be the altitude. Let's go with that. And then on your final evening with us, you're welcome to attend the Last Supper. The Last Supper of your stay will begin at 10 p.m. and it will go until you're finished feasting or until we have whoever wins. It's a fun little game we play for the Last Supper. I think you'll like it. I know that you have a lot of feistiness in you. It'll make it fun. We love games here. Yes, like game night. Although not really like you used to play when you were little. We don't really have Twister here. I know that was your favorite. It's good that you're flexible though. And then other things that I should let you know about your stay with us. Checkout, if you make it, of course, is 11 a.m. And make sure that you leave nothing in the room. Absolutely no remnants of your existence here. Okay? Stay with us. And then there are a few warnings that I must let you know about the halls here, because you may find that the Moonlight Manor feels a lot bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside. It's a little bit deceiving. So if you ever see a woman in all dark red, do not make eye contact, okay? She does not work here. She's not one of the members. She was a mistake. And unfortunately, she can be a little bit, how should we put this? Yes, you could say that. It's a lovely way of putting it, Clarissa. You're so good with your words. So if you see her, just don't make eye contact and simply go back to your room, okay? Quickly, eyes down. She's even taken the best members with her. And then we have some beautiful portraits on the walls. They're stunning. You may find that the eyes follow you, and sometimes they whisper and they communicate through the lights in the hallway. Sometimes they're very nice, but you'll be able to tell what their true intentions are, so just be careful and stay focused on your destination, okay? Yes, whether that be the library. Sometimes it can take a long time to get to the library. You'd be surprised. It seems that the Moonlight Manor grows by the second. So, you may find that tomorrow it's a 2-minute walk to get to the main library in the manor. And by your last night, it seems it's taking you almost 20 minutes going through the halls to get there. So just stay focused on where you're going, okay? You should be okay. Now, I do always say that if you need anything at all, feel free to to dial the front desk, and it will always be me answering the phone, okay? If it's not me answering the phone, please hang up, okay? Well, sometimes other members like to play tricks, and if it's not me on the phone, just hang up and call back in a bit, okay? Don't listen. And also beware, sometimes it may sound like me. They've gotten really good at this game, but it's not, okay? No, they're not members. It's a fun little game, okay? I'm just telling you the rules, and if it's me, you're okay. If it's not me, just hang up and call back later. I'd hate for you to go like that. I want you all to myself. Okay. Well, Clarissa, is there anything else you need? Oh, yes, of course. I can give you directions to the town. You'll love it there. They have some amazing little products as well that you could try out. Potions and whatnot. Oh, and they have a great section on if you'd like a Ouija board, or if you'd like to communicate with the spirits. I can guide you in something like that. It's quite fun to play. Okay, so you're just gonna exit the Moonlight Manor here, and you're gonna turn right at the end of the drive, past the oak trees, and you're gonna go walking down this road for about 1.5 kilometers, about 0.8 miles. Okay, and then you'll see that the path splits. Okay, the road will kind of end, and most people think it's a dead end, but this is the faster way of getting there. So it'll split. Okay, you never, ever go right. Okay, you never go right. Right is not right. Always go left. Okay. If you go right, there's no way I can help you, Clarissa. So you go left and you follow that path through the woods for about 2 kilometers, and you'll end up at the town. They'll have their own church there. Well, of course, we have a small church here. Yes, at the manor. If you'd like, you can go and pray. Doesn't do too much, but if you'd like, you may. Sometimes it gives some of our guests peace before they go home, of course. The Moonlight Manor feels like home. So if you'd like to visit their church, you're more than welcome. And you'll walk past the church, and then you'll be entering the small town, and they've got some adorable little shops and a school and a nice park. It's nice. It's a good way to spend your last few days here with us, that is. And like I said, this is about a 3.5 kilometer walk, just over 2 miles. So make sure that you give yourself enough time to get back before it gets dark, okay? Because like I said, those woods can be treacherous. The Appalachian is a beautiful place. Truly, for us it is. Anyways, just make sure you get back, okay? Would you like to take that with you? Of course, you may. Good. And you signed. Perfect. The guest book. Thank you. Such beautiful penmanship. Lovely. Is there anything else you need? Are you sure? I'd be more than happy to help you. Okay. Just let me know. Remember, you can always dial 666. then I'll answer. And if I don't answer, well, that is our little rule, remember? You don't pick up, okay? Clarissa, I'm being serious, okay? No time for joking now. I know how your kids love jokes, but here at the Moonlight Manor, it's more of a serious place for people to think about what they really need, okay? And of course, we really need you. Yes, so take these few days to enjoy it, because I know that we will, okay? Now, would you like me to get one of our members to show you to your room? Like I said, it's my favorite. Yes, of course. Let me go and grab someone who can help you with your bags and take you to your room, okay? I must stay here. We may have other guests show up. Okay, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Thank you so much for choosing the Moonlight Manor for your last